program may contain moments of great personal reflection, sudden and striking realization, things you should not try at home, the truth about cats and dogs, incomplete thoughts, rambling gibberish, completely ridiculous opinions, winning lottery numbers, things you could really care less about, barking dogs, and unfortunately, Mike and Stan.
Who likes to be silly? I like to be silly.
What kind of radio show is this?
This town needs an enema.
It's about to get all stupid up in here!
Get up, get on up, get up, get on up.
Welcome to an all-new Open Mic Live right here on openmictheshow.com. Mike, Tyree, and Stan bringing you the best talent in the Bay Area and just a little bit beyond. Is Newport Richie considered the Bay Area or no?
I think it still is. It's just barely north. It still is just barely north.
All right. So go to our homepage, openmictheshow.com. There you can look at us, check out our partners on Simulcast, IRN Broadcast, No Name Network, and Raw Talk Online. You can also find our partners, 920 and Bubba Army Radio on the weekends. Catch the replay over there. Who's in studio today, Stan?
I believe it's Coldclock Knockout.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Welcome, guys. How y'all doing?
Doing pretty good, man. How you doing?
Well, better now. I get to see him. He showed up right on time. Good job, bro. I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
So in the studio, we have Coldclock Knockout. Great band. I've been listening to you guys lately quite a bit, or as much as my ears can take, right? Because that shit's heavy. Yes. No, not really. I'm just kidding. So who are you? Tell everybody.
I'm Bryan. I'm the drummer. Been drumming for
like every other drummer, quiet.
Been going on for like 5 years.
Really?
Playing drums for only like 5
Who's
years.
the big guy?
I am Ryan Buck. I play bass. I am Robby Lynch, and I play vocals and guitar.
So the singer doesn't know how to talk into the microphone?
Nope.
You can move it towards you. It's okay. It's portable. Well, welcome again, guys. I appreciate it. And we'll be hanging out with them, talking. Okay. Yeah, it's like a shiny light.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I just follow it around. But we'll be playing games. Stanley Feud, Mike Tyree's trivia, and we'll talk a little bit about FLoridiots, which are dumbass Florida people, as you can. Right. I'm sure you've seen a few of them, right?
Yeah.
And actually, I was reading a thing online today about celebrity riders, right? So have you guys ever had a ride? Like, have you ever had a rider? You know what a rider is, right?
No, but I've seen in a previous band I saw Skid Row's rider one time. They had demanded like several cases of Corona and all kinds of stuff and kicked everybody out, and it was great.
I mean, Sebastian Bach, what the hell? You got to expect that shit from him, right?
Yes.
But I mean, I went through a few of them, and ironically, of all the sites I went through, there weren't a whole lot of rock bands in there with riders. You know what I mean? Even when I searched them, it was like all pansy, Britney Spears, McDonald's cheeseburgers, but no buns. 100 fig and prunes, and a framed photo of Princess Diana. Diana, right? Is that how you say it?
What's that?
Fuck off. So next thing. We have
Sorry, I was bored.
Now this one I kind of like, though. Mary J. Blige has brand new toilet seats in the dressing rooms every time she's there. Dude, I love that. Yeah, you do not want to sit on whatever those rock stars before you had, right? You know what I'm saying? 'Cause, yeah, I got it from a toilet seat. I mean, I've heard that shit before. And David Hasselhoff, a life-size cardboard cutout of himself.
I think I'd like that one.
I'm sure. That shit would take up the whole room. What are you talking about?
Yes.
That would be pretty cool, though, right?
I'd love to request it and just be like, what do you want?
Right.
No, you go get a cutout of me.
Yeah, but then you got to pose for it.
That's their problem, I guess.
Like, I'll have my clothes off. Fuck that. Marilyn Manson. What could you possibly imagine Marilyn Manson would want in his dressing room?
I don't know if I want to.
Something outrageous that he doesn't even want.
Haribo gummy bears and a bald, toothless hooker is all he wants in it. I'm like, dude, that's genius. You know that shit ain't going to scrape. So then you got Rihanna. Oreos. Another Haribo gummy bears. Now, these things are pretty goddamn popular. Do you guys eat candy?
I don't, no.
I mean, if it's in front of me, I'll eat it.
I mean, if you put a Haribo in front of me, I'm going to tear it up. Baby Bell cheese, Red Bull, and also clean carpets for her bare feet. This was Rihanna. Are you serious?
You've got carpets for her bare feet?
Rihanna. Right, like the dirt's going to show up anyway. So we got Katy Perry.
Got to get a real feel for the venue.
So Katy Perry has a bunch of diva bullshit. You know, you can imagine, right? But the biggest thing was no one on staff is permitted to speak to her. Wow. I mean, how are you? You're Katy freaking Perry. You're not Steven Tyler. Who the hell do you think you are? No one on staff, not just like someone backstage, but yeah, no one that's working for her can talk to her. So how do you know what the fuck she wants if you can't even ask her? That's what I can't figure out.
If she asks you a question, are you not allowed to answer it? Like,
you got to write it down and show it to her.
Like write it in your phone. And then
That's a great question, actually. I'm gonna write to her. That's it. So should I Twitter her or should I Instagram her? How should I get a hold of her?
Katy Perry?
Yeah, just stalk her.
Yeah, that's the best way to.
It's stalking her?
Yeah.
Put it on a paper airplane and throw it onto her front porch or something?
No, I got her number. Hold on.
Foo Fighters. Vegetable soups because meaty soups make the roadies fart.
I guess that's a reasonable request.
So seriously, if you guys, when you guys do get there, because you're going to be there, obviously,
Absolutely.
to where you're having riders, what would be on your rider? Name one or two things you think. I know it's right on the spot, but
Just a big old bag of Doritos.
and something to smoke to make you want to eat them.
Just a big old bag of Doritos. That's
Two
all I
big
want.
bags. One has Doritos.
Only red and green M&Ms. That's it.
What?
No other colored M&Ms.
It's so popular. People just pick the colors out of M&Ms like it makes a fucking difference. They're chocolate, bro.
I would like some form of whiskey that isn't disgusting.
So what whiskey is disgusting to you?
Just like Black Velvet. I don't want to say it on
Bottom shelf stuff?
Yeah, but I don't want it to be.
He doesn't want to say it in case he's going to get it.
It doesn't need to cost $100 a bottle.
Better not say Fireball because that's amazing.
Yeah, actually, that's what I would exclude.
Fireball is amazing.
I don't like Fireball.
Well, I would request Fireball just to piss him off.
Well, and Fireball is more of a gimmicky whiskey in a way. I mean, whiskey is whiskey. It's bourbon. It's not cinnamon flavored and like Goldschlager. Goldschlager is just a prop.
Listen,
that
guys
gets
with
you
less testosterone like myself, I can take a Fireball with some whipped cream and a cherry. I don't know what to fucking tell you.
Because you have
I don't care what you think of me, but it's just delicious. 2 cherries, right? I'll hit both them bitches at once. So then
you can still say you drink whiskey.
I can't. Not when I'm still awake. I can't drink whiskey, bro.
In quotes.
Right.
I drink whiskey.
But you got to say like, whiskey.
Actually,
if you're going to drink like a bitch, you're going to talk like a bitch.
You're mean, dude. Seriously. So Lady Gaga, a mannequin with pink pubic hair.
Nice.
Now,
where do you come up with it? I mean, seriously.
All of these are literally just being assholes, right? They don't really want this stuff,
It
right?
has to be.
Here's one of my favorites, though. Korn. Access to a rock-friendly lawyer, a medical doctor, and a dentist, a masseuse, and or a chiropractor. Your
chiropractor would be awesome.
That would be sweet, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that would be great.
Awesome.
That's not a terrible thing.
That's serious consideration, for later. So.
But I mean, that's a rock band when you need a rock-friendly lawyer to be at every freaking gig, right?
Every show.
You guys can't wait, right? I mean, when you get that big, are you going to start acting up?
As in suing and such?
No, being sued.
Oh, being sued. Okay.
Getting in trouble, like on stage, possibly. I mean,
but you're not going to tear up a hotel room somewhere.
I mean, that's always possible.
Considering they keep my credit card at the desk, I don't think.
Yeah, no shit.
See, what I'll do is I'll give them his credit card, and then we'll tear it up.
All that fireball might get you crazy, right?
I love that. So Metallica, a hot breakfast for 100 people that includes a lot of fresh fruit, 2 gallons of every juice you can think of, and bacon for every meal. Now, the last part I'm down for. Bacon for every meal.
Every juice.
That's got to be Lars.
Like 2 gallons of every juice you can think of.
Even
I didn't list them all here, but they
juice
listed them in that. Like
and-
they went through grapefruit juice, they went through orange juice, apple juice. Like literally, there was a list like that.
Pickle juice.
Wow.
Right, the juices was its own writer.
Pickle juice.
Pickle juice. Cures what ails you. Jesus Christ. So, and here's Ozzy. An ear, nose, and throat doctor. That's pretty specific, right? Mm-hmm. 3 oxygen tanks available at load-in, and the doctor must be able to administer a B12 shot. Also, plenty of fire extinguishers.
and a walker.
That's when you know something might go wrong, bro, and that's what you got to have in your freaking dressing room.
Yeah, but when you say wrong, not like we're out of control wrong, like, this guy's going into cardiac arrest wrong.
If you need fire extinguishers, bro, yes. That's pretty out of
that's
fucking
because he
control.
fell
if you ask me.
over and knocked his scented
I
candle
might
off.
start a fire.
No, I don't see Ozzy starting a fire on purpose.
So when this show gets at that level, what are you going to have on your rider?
I'm
Never
gonna
mind,
have
it's not gonna
green-
happen.
I know. That's why I haven't thought about it.
No, but seriously, what would you have on your rider?
I don't know.
You don't?
So I'd have something stupid too, like a mannequin with purple pubic hair.
And have it go freaking fight Lady Gaga?
What?
Like
Like a Rock'em Sock'em
Robots,
Robot,
yeah.
exactly.
Or scissor?
I would
We got
rather
a rainbow.
Rock'em Scissor.
Rock'em Scissor Robot. No. Now, what happens to these bands that have these ridiculous riders? And let's say I don't want to use Cheap Trick as an example because Cheap Trick just travels everywhere. But the guys that all of a sudden their venue quality starts dropping down. They're no longer selling out Madison Square Gardens. They're at what's the one up here? The Brass Mug. What are their riders?
Because they're close.
They can't. Well, they can't ask for all this crap. They got to start scaling it down a little bit.
You're lucky if you can ask for $100 to perform there. A rider.
But you're Cheap Trick. You're quite right.
So you're a Cheap Trick that night. I can tell you.
Whatever. Fine.
I'm just kidding.
All right.
I love you. I don't know. If I had a rider, I think Pickles would definitely be in there. I'd have to have Pickles. I mean, not enough for 100 people or nothing like that. You know what I mean? Because who gives a shit about 100 people? A hot breakfast for 100 people. I fucking hate it. I want to punch Metallica right in the face.
I bet that's all Lars.
Yeah,
It's all Lars.
Yeah,
The juice, absolutely, I thought was Lars.
Yeah, because he gets all that for all the cardio from the tennis and.
yeah, the cocky drummer. I mean, you got. I'll get there when I feel like it, bitches. I'm just kidding. Thanks for coming. So what are you doing, Mike? You want to play a game?
Shall we play a game?
Pop quiz, hot shot.
Because he broke the rules. What rule?
You did it! You did it! I knew you would! I just knew you would!
Let's just do it. Let's meet this thing head on. And you were in it to win it.
What do you want? What are you saying? I don't know what you're saying. I can't hear you. Fine, more volume. All right, it's time for Tyree's Trivia. And this week, again, we are going with real news or fake news. If you don't know how to play it, just follow along with us. I am going to throw a headline out there. The story is either going to be real news or fake news. You decide in the chat board. Play along with the guys. And, of course, guys, pick up one of those balls, throw it over my head.
So
pick the points.
basically, you got to decide whether he made the headline up or actually was in a paper somewhere, and not the Onion, a legitimate,
Yeah, a real story.
Yes.
Yeah, we don't care who throws it first, but only one at a time. All right.
So how many points?
We'll find out as soon as you throw that. 80 points. All
right.
That's exactly why we don't have steel-tipped darts in here. All right, 4 points.
4 points total. All right, so for 4 points, real news or fake news. Thanks a lot. Scan your semen with a smartphone app to see if you are firing blanks. Is this a real story or a fake story?
Real. It's got to be fake. I don't think they have the precision in the phone.
The technology?
Yeah.
It's not like the $1 Million Man.
I mean, how much semen do you have, bro? They can't freaking measure it.
Through a pixel.
He's like, my phone can't handle this.
I say real.
Scan your semen with a smartphone app to see if you are firing off blanks.
The board is split on this. We got reals and fakes all across the board. So what do we got over here?
I say fake.
I'm going fake.
I say real. We give it a shot.
I'll give it a shot.
The only way I see that being possible is if you're the one that made this app, Rob.
Well, he just said he's going to give it a shot, bro. That was as clever as you could get without trying to be.
Slipped it in under the radar.
I mean, do you have to actually hit the phone with it, or you just like scan it like like groceries?
I'm not sure.
That's a good question because I know on the S Health you can put your finger up there and it can test your heart rate, your stress level, and everything else. So why not do a sperm count?
And Dale says real because they make an app for every goddamn thing now.
Well, we just had a story last week that was real where the what is it? You can create cunnilingus by licking your phone.
Rich Keen says if it's not real, I want my money back.
You're $2.99.
Obviously, he's not shooting such a big load, is he?
That's what I would ask for on my rider. Just a bunch of apps. Just download a bunch of apps. $2.99, no more. Just $2.99 apps. All right. Fake news or real news? Scan your semen with the smartphone app to see if you are shooting blanks. That is
absolutely real.
The news is real.
What? And y'all were talking shit.
What do you mean? You got it right, bro. I mean, you know the lead singer's the smartest guy in there.
All right, next story. How many points?
10.
For 10 points, feminist writer dead after refusing assistance from a male firefighter.
Yeah, I think it's real.
Feminist writer dead after refusing assistance from a male firefighter. In studio with us is Cold Clock Trio. You can join us at openmictheshow.com. Get in the chat board. We still got a few more questions left. And, of course, we've got another game coming up at 8 o'clock. Open Mic's favorite game, Stanley Feud.
Shift Money says real because bitches are dumb. That was a chick that said that.
All right. Feminist writer dead after refusing assistance from a male firefighter. That is...
The news is fake.
A fake story. Fake
For
story.
now. For now.
I mean, it's probably happened, but... next question, especially if it was on a college campus. Next question. How many points is that worth?
It's good.
1.
For 1 point, Trump tells Native Americans to go back to India. Is that a real story or a
So he
fake
basically
story?
told American Indians to go back to India.
I'm going to say real.
Yeah, I'll go with real on that one.
Yeah, let's do it. Real.
Guys in here say real. So far, we're dooped up. We've got...
So I'm guessing you're not Trump fans?
Some splits.
That guy's a genius.
Those Indians are taking all of our jobs.
We're split on the board. Fake, true, real. True, real, dog.
True, real.
You don't judge our listeners.
Me? I do what I want. I'll put it on my rider.
Why is Steven Alt saying 10? Does you know how this game works? It's true or false, bro. I'm not sure a number's going to work for you.
10.
Who's the brother-in-law of Steven?
You're
Is that you?
right here.
Okay.
That's me.
That sucks, doesn't it? No.
He said not to feed you.
What, are you an animal?
Trump tells Native Americans to go back to India for, what was that, 1 point? For 1 point.
The news is fake.
That's a fake story. It might have been said in the Oval Office under his breath, but...
How anticlimactic is 1 point?
I know.
Do we have any more
Good
balls?
job,
We got
guys.
One more ball.
Next question.
18 points.
For
They can't see the board.
18 points, number 4. The next hot trend is sticking glitter on your bum.
I don't know if it's a trend, but that shit's fun. I'm serious. You turn on a black light and it's just kind of glitters all over the room.
We gotta
She
bring
gets
the black
distracted
light.
and then you can hit it. I'm just kidding. You can't distract her with ass glitter.
I'll say that's real.
Yeah, I'll go real.
Real.
Right up my alley, true. Fake. I've been doing it for years. Oh, because it's not a new trend. It's just a thing that you do on Saturdays by yourself. All right.
Just another Tuesday night.
Fair enough. What was that? 18 points? 27 points? So 18?
Exactly. Scott says Endo fake. He thought it's fake. Matt says real. What do you guys got?
Real. We said real. Yeah.
Everyone said real?
All right. Cold Clock Knockout says real. Or Cold Clock Knock.
They do it on stage.
Did I do that?
You're going to start, aren't you? You can get a lot of me.
Definitely.
For 18 points. Oh, I didn't even mean to hit that drummer like that. All right. The next hot trend is sticking glitter to your bum. That is
Absolutely
a
real.
real news story. I've seen it, by the way. Whatever.
upsetting.
It's fine. It just looks like... I used to do that in kindergarten. I never got any credit for it.
I was hoping that would be fake.
It says real Metro UK. I mean, I wonder what a Metro male in UK is like because they're already queer enough when they're walking around.
Walking
Could you
around with
imagine
bags.
right, just brightening it up even more.
Jesus.
They're not listening. I'm not worried about it.
No, they might be. We're number one in the UK.
Right. In India.
Go back home. All right, next question is worth how many points?
6. That was 6, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
For 6 points. Wife now regrets supporting Trump after husband set to be deported.
You think she'd be excited. That's why she supported him.
How long were they married?
Right. I don't have to divorce him. I'll just vote for Trump.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
True.
I'll go with true.
All right. You guys from Coldclock Knockout says true. So far on the board. Up. Smitty comes in with a fake. Mostly real. Sounds real to me. Nitas. Hello. Robby, Ryan, and Bryan in studio with us. We're going to be playing some of their music during our breaks. And by the way, I have added that to my workout playlist. Definitely nice to run with that tempo in the background.
Oh, yeah, man.
So you listen to it while you're running and you still spelled their name wrong? I don't...
Maybe he was running.
I wasn't reading
the lyrics. Can't do it no more.
All right. Number 5. Wife now regrets supporting Trump after a husband set to be deported. Mostly, well, I was going to say mostly reals, but the fake stories came in right at the end there. And is that a real story or a fake story?
Absolutely real.
That is a real story. I think that's several real stories. I'm pretty sure I started hearing that as soon as he hit office.
Yeah.
All right, let's do a score update.
All right, we got LM and Matt with 38. We got Robby with 28. Endeo with 32. Gobble with 28. Casey with 29. Love, Ryan, and Bryan all with 24. And then no one else isn't really in contention, so it doesn't matter.
All right, how many points is this last question?
20. They hit a 10, right?
I thought it was 15.
Close enough.
You decide.
15.
15. All right, so 30 points.
The last one's
Final
double.
question. Sesame Street introduces first paranoid right-wing character Jimmy the Conspiracy Crab.
That's got to be fake.
I'm going fake. The only new Muppet like Sesame Street thing that I've ever heard about is they have like this autistic one that they're introducing.
Wasn't there a veggie monster? Fruits and veggie monster?
Isn't that the same thing?
That was when they changed. They changed the Cookie Monster to
they
vegetable
got rid of.
I think they did that for a temporary thing because kids were obese and whatever.
Kids were obese.
Yeah, they fixed it. It's fine.
Still.
The carrot monster, you know.
Jimmy the Conspiracy Crab made him fat.
Well, yeah, and climate change is...
Real war.
Him and Oscar the Grouch are going to go back and forth at it. Leave me alone. Go away, Jimmy. Sesame Street introduces a first paranoid right-wing character, Jimmy the Conspiracy Crab. For 30 points... I wish this were real.
The news is fake.
That is a fake story. Do we have a winner?
No, we have a tie.
That sucks. All right, fine.
You're supposed to be prepared for this.
I'm prepared. All right, so
Jesus Christ, bro.
I'm prepared.
It's not your fault.
Oh no, the whole window closed. That's bad, right? Ha. All right.
So anyway,
Yeah. No, seriously, everything closed on me. So
what?
keep talking. Anyway, all right.
You guys into conspiracies? Any of y'all? How do you feel about conspiracies? You think they're ridiculous?
Some of them are fun to hear.
Right, exactly.
It's definitely fun. My favorite was I don't know if it's a special on Netflix about Paul McCartney being dead.
How many people have been dead that aren't dead before?
Tupac's alive, man.
That's what I'm talking about.
Tupac is alive.
Yeah, him and Elvis are doing duets somewhere, freaking chilling up. Could you imagine Tupac doing nothing but a hound dog?
Chilling in Cuba.
Yo, homie, nothing but a hound dog.
All right, so who's our tiebreaker? Or who are in a tie?
We have LM Deo and Matt.
Oh, I should have just said
Winner.
Yeah, well, whatever. Pick a number between 1 and 10.
So this little thing you put in there where NASA forced NASA forced to use obese crash test dummies to simulate American plane crash.
Yeah, I was going to use that for next week, but it's an open-ended question, so I can't have.
I thought it was a tiebreaker.
I can't have that as a tiebreaker because what if they both pick true?
It's got to be true.
That is true.
Right, you got to prepare for these fat bastards these days. Bro. That's all. I wasn't looking at you.
Who's the other tie? Who's the other tie? Better know. Hey, who's in between?
I said LM and Matt.
Oh, good God damn it! They both pick 4, so you both lose.
They both win, I thought.
No, they lose. No, because
okay, then Endeo wins with 32. They got disqualified for being dicks.
Is that what happened?
Yeah.
Fine. Both of you win nothing. I don't even care. Fine, I'll give you a 10 pack to Improv tomorrow night, which is where we will be. Improv tomorrow night, seeing Jonas with our crew, open mic live outing. Check us out there at 8 o'clock. If you haven't got tickets yet, you better get them now. What else do we got? We got something else coming up this week. Pegasus Lounge?
Whoa, that was awesome.
That's fine.
Yeah, Pegasus Lounge is Saturday, April 1st.
Roast Battle?
The Roast Battle, we'll be broadcasting that. And we will be going out to Oldsmar Days to see Kaminar, Jonathan Rocks, and a bunch of other bands perform out there. But you know the deal.
All right, well, check us out with that, and check us out here in a few minutes. We're going to go to break. When we come back, more with Coldclock Knockout in studio. And during the break, we're going to play some of their music. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Open Mic Live in studio. Robby Lynch, Ryan Buck, and Bryan Acton?
Acton.
Yes, Action.
I wish Action.
Bryan Acton.
Yeah, he's acting like he likes it.
Want to thank Tacos Gone Mobile. Check out them if you want authentic Mexican food in a truck. Tacos Gone Mobile, 1309 East Fletcher Avenue, and also the University Mall. Thank you to Tacos Gone Mobile for bringing us food.
Tacos.
And for this next 30 minutes, the phone lines will be open if you guys want to call in, ask them questions, or just pick on them. I don't give a shit. Start with Ryan.
813-625-6359.
Because his brother-in-law, Steven, said so. Well, thanks again for coming in, guys. Now, I found out you guys actually, is this the original group?
Yes.
And 2015, a couple years ago is when it started. Who initiated this whole thing?
It was Bryan and I. We were in a previous band together. It was called Crow at the time.
So that was a successful band then?
It was for our age group at the time, and then
How old were you?
We were about 16, 18. We were all different, little different age groups and whatnot. That lasted for a while, and then we kind of just all grew into different musicians, like in different styles, playing different styles. And Bryan and I took a break for a little bit, and then we just met back up out of nowhere, and we're like, hey, let's jam, and that's kind of how Coldclock Knockout started.
So you guys were in the same band when this all started.
Mm-hmm.
Now, were you in different bands?
I was not involved with them.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so I thought you all three were in different bands. I thought it was like a local super group or some shit. You just pulled all the best out there just so Crow would go away.
Bryan and I actually, when we were in Crow, Chandler Cornell from Polar Summer, he was our bass player at the time back in that band. We used to jam with like Steven Schultz back in the Crow days and whatnot. And Crow kind of, nothing bad happened. Just we all went into different directions, and Bryan and I wanted to do something really heavy. So we stuck to our roots and created Coldclock Knockout. And then met him on Craigslist. We were a little scared at first.
I didn't mean to laugh at you, but that's awesome.
We were a little scared at first.
Well, I mean, it wasn't Tinder, so I mean, you were pretty safe. If you had said that, I might have been nervous here. But so they met you on Craigslist, right?
Mm-hmm.
What do? You just put out advertisements? Like, I mean,
yeah,
we need a maid or something?
Yeah, it was basically like looking for
a
player.
good bass player.
And you got him?
How hard was that search? Because when I first started playing guitar, my teacher was like, go to Craigslist and try and find some people to play with. and it just turned into be a big headache, so I just stopped.
Oh, when I first started playing guitar, my teacher told me to bang myself in the head with it. She's like, "Stop doing that shit."
And
Honestly, I think we just got lucky with Ryan.
Yeah,
we did.
it was
It was the
We did.
exact
we
moment.
tried out maybe 2 or 3 bass players before then, and then he showed up and nailed it the first try, and we knew we were going to have him back.
Oh, so you had been through a couple that you went, it's not
well,
gonna
we
work.
did tryouts and whatnot, and they were all good, but we were looking for somebody that completely fit with us, and then Ryan was that fit.
So, how old are you guys
fit.
now?
I'm 27.
Look, he said that so confidently. You guys must be younger than him.
Yeah.
I'm the dad.
Picked up on
That's
it.
what's true. I used to be in all my other bands. I used to be the youngest one. I used to be the baby in every single one. But now I found these two, and now
No, he's
they're
Papa
my
Bear.
babies.
I had a van full of candy, and next thing you know,
I'm 22 years old.
I'm 23.
really.
Yep.
So, you really are old.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
Last shot.
But I mean, so like it was like a band at first sight type of thing. Like as soon as he came in and started playing, you guys just felt like this is it, right?
It just clicked, man. Like it's hard to find musicians that can completely understand where you're going with the music without actually saying this is what we're gonna do. Like most of the songs that we have written have just been from a jam session, and then we're like, okay, and we more organize it afterwards. You know what I mean? But
do all three of you write?
Yeah, we all write. We all add our own specific parts to each song and whatnot. But most of the time, like we just click, man. We'll just jam out and pick up on what each other's doing.
It's funny because the last 2 weeks, Cruel Curses said the same thing last week. And they were like, you know what I mean? Like, usually someone goes, yeah, I write most of the lyrics, or we share, the music part of it and all that. Yeah. But you two back-to-back now, all three of you write music and lyrics? Because you just start something and then the other one goes, oh, this is going to fit with that. And then the other one goes, oh, this will fit with that.
So for the first album, Robby really wrote most of that first album. So that... we all do write separately. It just hasn't been brought in yet. So we have a lot of material going forward into the future.
So you're saying he's just better at it?
Yeah.
Just kidding. I'm not trying to start a fight. Unless you want to knock him out.
No.
Knockout, yeah.
When it comes to to lyrics, all the lyrics in our first album were definitely, I wrote all those. But we've actually discovered now where Ryan has been singing a lot more with me lately, which helps me out a ton because I'm doing a lot within one set, when we're playing live or even practicing. And so now I'm definitely excited to see what we can both do lyrically and vocally.
So you have good vocals too?
I would consider myself a backup vocalist, but yeah.
You would? How about you? Seriously.
He can sing a lot higher than I can.
Oh, yeah. No one wants to hear that shit for a whole song.
And you carry a secondary role also by being the bass player. You play the rhythm section when he goes into a lead.
Yes.
That's pretty... you guys have a big sound for three guys. I had to look that up afterwards when I started doing more research. I was like, holy crap, there's only three of you?
Yeah, it comes with a lot of research into just my equipment and a lot of trial and error with that, trying to make the fullest sound. And that's what I love about being in a three-piece is that I have so much room to expand, and I can step in when he goes out, or I can lock in with him. There's so much out there for me to do in a three-piece. And
transition back and forth.
Yeah, it's really been great.
That's the great thing about a three-piece is you're not fighting over EQ. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah,
there's a guitar player, there's a bass player, there's a drummer, and a singer. And then, backup vocals as well. But you're not, fighting two other guitar players or...
The egos aren't bouncing off each other.
That as well. You know
what I mean? Yeah, because lead singers generally have egos. But if there's
I've met a couple.
Rich. No.
No.
I'm just kidding.
I love
Amanda.
Rich.
No. Just kidding. I love you guys. But, so... it's rare at your age, seriously, because we know a band is 15. You know what I mean? There's two of them are 15, one's 16, one's 18. It's four pieces. And they've had trouble finding a lead singer to stick with them. The music's there. You know what I mean? I mean, seriously tight for being 15 years old. It's amazing. But finding a lead singer at that age is tough.
Yeah,
because girls seem to have a better voice at that point. You know what I mean? Guys are going through that crackly stage.
Definitely depends on the age.
So when you were 15 and doing Crow, was that an issue at that point?
It wasn't at first, and then it kind of got worse as it went on. It was kind of weird, so we went and searched for a new singer, and we went along with the new singer for a while, and then I stopped singing for the longest time. And then when Coldclock came back up, everybody said you should sing again. So I just kind of picked it back up from where it was left off at.
Well, I mean, that's kind of awesome to have that kind of backing or that kind of support that people are like, we want to hear your voice, right?
Yeah, that was really cool. I always was kind of worried about how my voice sounded. Like, it's weird. I was just saying a minute ago, it's weird listening to myself on like a CD or like, you know what I mean?
Oh, I do know what you mean, because when we first started this and I went home and listened to like the first couple shows, I'm like, wow, I sound like a whiny bitch on that. You know what I mean? Because you sound different to yourself when you do that. Everyone else doesn't hear quite the same thing, even though they said they did.
The worst is when you're in the studio, like going to record one of your songs, and then you do a really bad mess up, and then your engineer replays it back in your ear like 30 times. You're like, oh my God, stop playing.
Just to be a dick.
I don't want to hear that anymore.
Right? He's like, do it again, bitch. So, I mean, you guys just recorded an album, right, last year?
Mm-hmm.
When did you actually, you started in what, like June or March or somewhere in there, right? Somewhere in there.
Started when we went in the studio?
When you started to produce.
I think believe it was April, right?
No, that was
no, it would have been like January, right?
It was December and January that we went
right.
into the studio and we released our CD in May 7th last year.
Now, is that pretty quick? I mean, is that a standard time? That seems pretty quick to me for some reason.
It was a lot quicker than we thought. There was a lot of stuff to do in preparation of doing it. You know what I mean? Like going through copyrights and digital distribution. And
so, who screwed up the most while y'all were recording that? I'm just asking. I mean. You ain't gotta lie.
So I wasn't that. We really. I know Bryan really nailed his parts. Yeah, he was a monster in the studio. But we don't really. We know material really well, so we didn't really have too many mess ups. Of course, I wasn't there for vocals, but
yeah, when it comes to
by the time you got there, it was edited.
Yeah, I would probably say the most mess ups was me, because when it comes to vocals, I mean, you take so many different so many different tries to see which one is the best one, and then you layer it as well, you know. So it was probably me just redoing stuff to my liking.
That makes sense, but that's not screwing up. That's working it out.
Yeah,
more than anything.
But
right?
I probably took the most time with my part. You know
guitar is out there more too, so you sort of notice that stuff more as well. So
yeah, I guess you would, right?
Yeah.
Like if you miss a chord and it goes, it's like kicking the DJ table or something, right?
Yeah.
Seriously, how do you handle that on stage? Like, if have you ever done that? You had to in young stages of doing it.
Keep on going.
Keep on going.
Don't let them know, because they won't.
That's always been that's always been our number one rule. Like, and we've never even really had to say it. Is if you mess up, just keep going. Like,
you have to, right?
Don't stop. That'll make you better at what you're doing in the first place. You'll learn how to recuperate and bring it all back in. You know
and like you said, they'll forget about it.
Yeah,
like they may hear it for a second.
Depending on the time you go on, they'll be drunk enough they won't even know.
This is true.
During one of our last shows, for my double bass pedal, the spring on the right pedal ended up snapping off mid-song. So I had to finish the rest of the song only using my left foot for my bass drum.
So, I mean, how does that affect this? I mean, because if you have a song that requires both, and now you're down to the one, is it like hearing it in mono?
Single, double, bass.
It makes it sound not nearly as full as it needs to. But most people don't even realize it.
That's what I'm saying. Only to you. Because
until you ask for a new pedal.
Yeah,
you're like,
can
I borrow a pedal?
I announce to everyone.
He's got a GoFundMe account. Yeah. I mean, so when you guys are practicing, how often do you practice?
Normally once a week.
Like
you do once a week?
Two or 4 hours a week.
Yeah.
And has that been since the inception of this whole thing?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Most definitely. It's been a little different lately because we've been touring each weekend. We're doing like a weekend tour, so like every weekend we're playing different areas. So we've had like 2 weeks off.
Like what areas are you playing?
We went all the way out towards Longwood, a little past Orlando. We're playing Cape Coral next Saturday for bike night, along with Polar Summer and some other good local bands.
Polar Summer. I just met the drummer for there, Steven Schultz.
Oh, I love Steven.
Dude, what a fun guy, right?
Oh, Steven's awesome.
I mean, you guys are lucky.
Actually, Steven does our art, too.
He does.
Oh, does he really?
Work, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Maybe you should stick to that. Hope he's listening. But I mean, so you guys are starting to tour. I mean, are you just recently starting to do it regularly?
Yeah.
We're trying to snowball and lift ourselves up by our bootstraps and try to make it a bit more of a regular thing and get out there, a lot more.
So what'd you guys do to make that start happening? I mean, was it the right people? Did you meet the right people, or people started listening?
I just I reached out to a lot of different venues, a lot of different promoters, and tried my best to link everything up the way it would make sense, especially like traveling wise.
Did you feel weird at first trying to push yourself on? Like, did you feel like you were pushing yourself on people?
No, that's the name of the game, man.
So you understood that from the get?
Yeah,
But that's pretty
definitely.
good, man.
I mean, the only difficult part is we all work full-time day jobs. So that's why we do it on the weekends. A lot of bands will look at it and be like, that's not a tour, that's every weekend playing a show. But the way we put it together, we saw it as that because we can't do weekdays right now.
Who gives a shit? Call it a tour, bro. It sounds better. You know what I mean? On paper.
That's why we did it.
We called it the tour that sank Florida. And we're still here. We got 2 more shows, though.
No one wanted to hear it so bad they sunk the whole fucking state. So you guys get to go out, and do you guys ever go out together and listen to other bands and go just enjoy yourself listening to someone else work it?
Definitely. We haven't been able to do it as much as we wanted to lately, but we definitely do it when we get the chance.
I was out for Cunningham Wake playing with Dope last night. Those guys are they're always at shows and everything too. But yeah, we try to get out as much as we can.
So when you do that, I mean, do you ever go and just like stay in a hotel? I mean, just make it like a weekend of it or anything like that?
Cape
Not really?
Coral, I am. I'll be staying in a hotel for Cape Coral.
What's your room number?
666.
Right. Never mind. Go home. So I mean, what's the when you guys have been out and done these things? You know what I mean? Like, do you ever fuck up? Like, do you ever lock your keys? You know?
Oh man,
Thank
I've
God,
locked my
not
keys
yet.
in my car so many times. It's
Have you really?
ridiculous. AAA hates me.
I mean, what's the worst situation you've woken up in? Like when you wake up with something on top of you, like a guitar. Has that ever happened?
Yeah, that actually has happened.
I mean, who put that there? I mean, and then you had someone ghost knock you. Is that correct? I'm asking. I'm not sure who knows this story.
No, we weren't playing the show, but we were downtown.
Right, you were watching another show, right?
Yeah, and we had I had actually come back to his house and I had broken in to his house because I had to stay there because I locked my keys.
All I
in
hear
the
is
car.
the door slam open and he screams, "Robby!" And I come out of my bedroom to see what the hell is going on. And nobody's in my apartment. I pass back out. I wake up the next morning. There's a guitar on top of me, and he's sleeping on my couch with a pot and a wooden spoon next to him.
Jackie just told me to tell you that Luna is going apeshit tearing up the house.
Oh no!
And then ha 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 ha. So I don't know if.
Oh, thanks for the fake bad news.
Calm that cat down.
So, I gotta know. A wooden spoon and a freaking pot? It sounds like me being punished when I was a kid.
Okay, so
Grand
I was
Theft Auto
trying to pick
attempt.
the lock in my car
With a wooden fucking spoon?
Yeah, man. You know, I was trying
So was
to
the pot in case you had to smash the window?
I don't know why I had the pot.
I was hungry and forgot what I was
Just
doing.
walking around with the pot.
Yeah, it may have come with a spoon. I don't know.
So
but,
can you tell me how he woke up with a guitar on him?
well, he can probably explain it better. But
He woke up with it.
had
How does he know?
Yeah, because I had came in and took his guitar off his shelf because well, let's jam, man. And I just
Well, I'm sleeping. Bro.
Robbie, you awake?
yeah. So I ended up this is yours now.
I woke up and the head of the guitar was on my forehead, and the other guitar, the rest of it was just kind of chilling on my body.
That's a phone call.
Yep. Hey, caller, you're live with Open Mic. Who's this? No, seriously, who's this? Hello?
This is where you speak.
Well, all right.
They've never made a phone call before. They're like, what?
I talk, you talk. I talk,
They
you
were
talk.
talking into the earpiece.
I don't understand.
What the hell just happened? Did we just get prank called in the middle of a freaking show, dude? Are you serious?
Cold call knockout.
Right. It was a cold call. I'm going to knock that bitch out, I swear to God.
All right, in studio, this is Coldclock Knockout. You can give us a call, 813-635-6359. Of course, you replay listeners on Bubba Army Radio and 920 WON. You can't call in because this is a replay.
So now you named the album Ring a Bell, right?
Yes.
Now is that in coalition with Coldclock? Sorry, my bad.
I mean,
is it just a coincidence that
It's a name of one of the tracks on the album.
who wrote that song?
Brian and I did.
It was actually our first song that we wrote.
Oh, really?
So that's kind of why we named the album Ring a Bell.
Is it your favorite song?
Not anymore.
No.
We loved it when we wrote it.
In fact, we were very eager to write new material so we could stop playing that.
So it was like finding a new band when you were in Crow. I just couldn't wait to get better.
Well, I mean, we never play it live anymore, but at our headlining show at 662, we will be playing our whole album in its entirety plus new songs.
So you did used to play it?
Oh yeah.
How was it? I mean, how was the reaction from the crowd, or is that why you kind of quit doing it?
No, there's really no negative reaction to it. We just had some material that we felt was stronger, and it's just what we ended up going with.
Now, when you guys all got together and you were from different bands, were you from the same genre of different bands, or did you have different sounds that you were playing before?
We were definitely the same genre. I mean, we all had like our different tastes in like bands that we liked and the different music, but when it came to what we wanted to write and what we wanted to make, it just clicked so well. We all wanted to do the same genre.
I got you.
We never really discussed what we wanted to do. We just did it.
I just feel when it comes to the songwriting process, whatever we as individuals are like listening to on the daily basis kind of influences what we write and how we play.
So when Ryan tried to bring in Britney Spears and like Lady Gaga, you were like, it's not going to quite work. And, well, he's got the high voice. It might work, right? So what kind of music do you prefer?
Oh man, I am a gent person. I love gent metal.
Oh really?
Yep.
I love that. So you're a gentleman. No, I'm just kidding. Gentleman. I love music with respect. And you?
Well, my main influences before usually were like into Mudvayne, Dream Theater stuff, but I have been getting into things like Intronaut and Mastodon. That's really shaped my sound as of late, and I have gotten a bit in. I got the gent bug a little bit, but yeah.
I've got a friend that's listening that when you said Mastodon, I think he just wet himself.
You get better.
Right, because he keeps trying to shove it down my throat.
Andromeda's coming.
Well, now that you said it, I'll listen. I wasn't listening to him. Robby?
Metal. I mean, I couldn't really put a label on it. I love so many different types of music, man.
Isn't it weird how genres have changed? Like, genres are really an umbrella.
There's
subgenres. Yeah, they're not so narrowed anymore.
Yeah, I mean, growing up, I was always like a big punk fan at first. That's kind of how I learned guitar, was just Green Day. It was like kind of the easier stuff to learn, and then progressed from there to newer stuff that got a little more technical. Loving like Tool, Chevelle,
Tool,
Bring Me the Horizon.
I mean, what an immaculate band, right? Tool.
Good God.
Is that precise as hell right there?
I wish they'd come out with their new album already.
You do?
Yeah.
Why? No, I'm just kidding. But I mean, seriously, I mean, when you talk about a tight sound, is that one of the best, or am I just nuts?
It is. I definitely think they're one of the tighter sounds out there. As a bass player, you get a lot of. When you're learning, everyone's like, "Oh man, can you play sober? Can you play blah blah blah?"
He's like, "No, I'm drunk every time." Fuck you.
So yeah, they're. I'll probably get flack for saying this, but they're not my favorite band as a bass player, and just don't flame me over that. But
why? Just first of all,
I don't hate him.
Who gives a shit what your opinion is? You can like what you like. I like Billy Joel.
You
Fuck
bass
off.
player.
Yeah.
You bass player.
I know Robby loves them though.
Oh, I love Tool.
My wife loves Tool.
I love that, man.
I mean, the Tool.
Because you are Tool.
If I have another chance to go see him, I'm gonna do it because I missed out on it last year.
So you haven't seen them yet?
Not yet.
They were in Orlando last year, right? They
Yeah.
didn't take you here.
Mm-hmm.
What else would do that?
There was a good 2-3 year period where Tool was all that I listened to.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Holy shit.
Yep.
Are you okay? That seems like overdosing a little
His
bit.
his hallucinogenic phase.
No wonder he's so quiet. He's still in a trance.
Still trying to figure out what the fuck Danny Carey's doing.
So, what was the first band you've ever seen? Big band that you ever went and saw live?
First band I ever actually went and saw live, I was a wee little shit. I went and saw Velvet Revolver, and Hoobastank opened up for them.
Hoobastank.
That's how you know how old our guests are. I went and saw Velvet Revolver. It's like, Jesus Christ, I was 30 when they were out.
You wouldn't believe who I first saw. I first saw Billy Joel. It was the first concert I ever went to. And it was amazing.
I may not believe it, but I love it.
I loved it.
It's fucking, dude. I saw him 2 nights in a row at Giant
really?
Stadium. Yeah, and then I saw him with Elton John in Buffalo Stadium. Yeah,
it was an awesome.
It's
first
my little
concert to go to.
my hidden treasure.
Yeah,
pleasure.
Oh, go ahead. My first was Seether, Shinedown, Hailstorm. Hailstorm before they had an album. I was like their live demo that they were pushing. And
so you went to Livestock?
No, this was in Iowa.
Iowa stock.
Right. Either way,
Hailstorm, what was the other girl band from that era? Hailstorm and
OTEP?
No.
Jenna Tortures.
No, it's not Evanescence either.
Is it Shiny Toy Guns?
Kitty?
No, Seether, Shinedown, Hailstorm, and Flyleaf. That's what it was.
Flyleaf. I mean, have you guys noticed? Have you ever thought about, or would you have accepted when you were first putting your bands together, having a female, lead or vocals?
or co-vocal.
I mean, I'm not. If it had come up, would you have done it or not? Really, not because fuck girls. I mean, but just because it wasn't what you wanted.
It's not really what I'm looking for in vocals, but I like several female vocalists, like Floor from Nightwish, and I like Lizzie Hale's voice. I don't really like her message, but
and that's Hailstorm, right?
Yeah.
Okay. She's hot too.
But yeah, I mean, I like him, but it's not what I look for in my music.
You didn't even say Amanda Hammers, and Rich is listening.
Oh, that's right.
I mean, we've had like Red Calling in here, which has Jessica Pons as lead. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of good female lead singers these days. You know what I mean? Cyndi Lauper's gone, thank God.
A lot of female musicians in the Tampa area. I was surprised when I came down here. A lot of female bassists and singers.
Well, there's a lot of strip clubs too. I don't know if they go hand in hand or not. Like, they went through school so they could become lead singers. But I'm not talking about you, Amanda. Calm down. So, who's the band that you couldn't wait to go see? Like, that was your first one just because you could go, right? But like Tool for you,
Mudvayne.
Really?
I was so into Mudvayne. Like he wasn't a Tool where it was all he was listening to. Yeah, I was beyond pumped to see Mudvayne. Yep.
And you?
August Burns Red. They were playing some show at a bar with Suicide Silence. I ended up going there and about shit myself watching August Burns Red's drummer play because
it scared the shit out of you. Or? No.
Well, he's just that fucking good.
Yeah. I mean, so when you're listening to other bands like that, do you each individually like immediately focus on your instrument?
Mm-hmm.
You do, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
On last Friday, I traveled up to Atlanta and I saw Bring Me the Horizon for the first time, and all I could do was watch the guitar player the whole entire time. Like I just couldn't take my eyes off what he was doing.
Really, that's pretty awesome. How about you? I mean, you think that's just a thing that people do? You can't help it, right?
You got to study.
Most
you got to do your homework, man.
But I mean, after you've done that, is there a point where you can sit back and just enjoy the music? Or
That's what I enjoy
this a
about
constant? You just can't stop doing it. It's just a natural thing.
Yeah, it happens. Yeah, that's really the thing. Is it's how we listen to music as musicians,
So like when you're doing a show and you know that there's other bands out there that you respect or that you've worked with or friends or whatever, like, do you consider how they're listening to what you're doing? You know what I mean? Do you understand?
I like to hope that they are listening to me in that way, but it's a little bit vain, but yeah, it's what you want. You want to.
Do you think
My
of me
eyes
like
are up
I
here.
think of you?
Yeah.
Do you guys ever give each other advice? I mean, not like, dude, you really need to do that, but I mean,
constructive criticisms here and there.
Is that tough to do?
It's really not that
really.
often though. We click so well.
It's never really advice or never really criticism. It's just
hey, let's try this real
suggestion.
quick.
Yeah, like and then we all end up like, oh yeah, that's awesome.
It's
Let's
an
do
observance.
that. Yeah, like
right.
we're never really telling each other what to do. We just kind of make a suggestion and take it from there. You know what I mean?
So have you ever written something that they went, and then you went, well, fuck, I really like that shit.
We've never.
That's never happened.
Never.
Yeah, give it a couple years. Well, that's pretty awesome. I mean, that's pretty quick to click like that. You know what I mean? It's so amazing because Cruel Curses came in and did the same thing. You know what I mean? Like politically gave us the safe answer because I know you're lying. No, I'm just kidding. I believe you.
Bryan actually just chimed in on Facebook Live and said he can't wait to play with you guys on the 14th.
Were you guys playing the 14th?
That's 662 at in downtown St. Pete. We'll be doing our headline show. We'll also be premiering our brand new stage show. So,
where else are you gonna be playing?
Next Saturday we're in Cape Coral for Bike Night, and then we play the next weekend, that Friday on the 14th for 662, and then the 15th we are in Seffner, I believe.
Go to coldclockknockout.com to check out all those dates.
And then in June we'll be at the Brass Mug. We were just talking about that. So
yeah, we were.
So I just ruined that for you.
I only go to the Brass Mug for the bathrooms.
Writing on the walls.
Well, you know, Cold Clock Knockout was there because there's holes every fucking I'll knock that fucking wall out right now. Anyway, so we're gonna take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll be playing Stanley Feud with you guys. I will explain Stanley Feud when we come back. I know the suspense is killing you.
I like games.
Right?
We will open up the phone lines again in about a half an hour, so you can get involved with us there in the last segment. But coming up next is Open Mike's favorite game, Stanley Feud. We'll be back.
Tune in to Open Mic Live
Thursday
Thursdays
at 7.
You talked
7.
over me.
No,
You're
I'm not
talking over me. Stop talking
7,
over me.
7. Oh.
Sunshine and Bullets.
Welcome back to Open Mic Live. Even during the break, apparently, somebody doesn't know how to shut their mic off.
Who, me?
No, me. Now it's time for Open Mic's favorite game. Give me a second. Stanley Feud.
So before we get started, I'd like to go ahead and welcome people real quick. We got Nitwit, we have LM Deo, I am KC, Jackie O, Nitas, Tiff Monty, Gobble, Rich Gene Jr., Rich King Jr., and Smitty in the house. And then Jay Yeaton, whoever the hell. Hey, Jay! I mean, that's my best friend. So anyway, Stanley Feud is my version of another game that everyone knows, except for I make up the questions and then I survey people online. This week we were up to 94 people that responded. Now I'm stopping at 100. I'm not tallying up any more than that because I can't count that fucking high. But anyway, the number one answer is worth 5. All others are worth 1. Are we ready? Number 1. If you were famous, what food would you demand to be in the dressing room? Now you're answering for you. You're trying to figure out what other simple people would answer. Steak.
Sandwiches.
Tacos.
I'll go pizza. Pizza.
What's up, Shannon? Jerky.
Yeah,
Rich.
but not that turkey jerky, that like gator.
Rich says MFing tacos.
Yeah.
Wow, that's disgusting. There's an app for that.
Sushi. There's an app for that too.
No.
Not on some Asian lady at the table. Good old.
On Ryan.
Jackie O says sushi.
She would.
Chips. Like pancharella.
Is she one of them? I like me some raw fish.
Ham. Like just ham. Like just ham.
Gobble says pizza.
Wings. Caviar.
And Deo says pizza.
Lobster.
Nita says wings.
Nobody wants sandwiches?
They're rock stars, bro. Fuck a sandwich.
Right?
Scott says lobster.
Bologna. Fried.
Rich King says tacos from Tacos Gone Mobile.
What was it?
All right, Tacos Gone Mobile. Check them out. 1309 East Fletcher Avenue.
I knew it. I could tell from the first time I saw him that that's what he wanted.
What?
A cock meat sandwich.
Picked up on it.
Like my eyes are up here, bro.
Watermelon?
A bunch of freaking.
There's some messy shit up here. You guys are
healthy. Yeah, you can't.
Dude, the rocks. They ain't got to clean it up.
Right.
Gives a shit.
Or like popcorn.
James Duncan says
sitting
beer.
there in your concert, just thinking out your teeth. Raw.
Sounds awful. Throat's dry.
Get water on your vocal cords.
Product placement. Yeah, we're not getting paid for any of these, but pizza.
So 15 people said pizza.
Yeah, they did.
10 said lobster. 9 said tacos. 9 said sushi. And 8 said wings.
That was a solid answer for everybody.
Number 2.
Mostly for me, though.
Which family member aggravates you the most? AKA mom, cousin. You're not a name because no one's gonna know who the hell it is. Like Aunt, no, you know.
Spouse? Does spouse count?
I hope she's related to you.
Right.
She's got your fucking last name. Mike.
Yeah.
Love burn. There we go. Spouse.
Yeah, fine.
Spouse in the house.
There you go.
Considering sibling rivalry.
Love burn says mom.
F you. Foo you too.
LM says mom. Gobble says sister.
I say grandpa.
That just seems mean. I like it a lot, but it seems mean because my grandfather pissed me off too.
That's kind of racist.
That's racist.
Mike's
He
racist.
was white. Oh, my dad was black. My grandfather was white. I'm just kidding. My dad wasn't black. I don't.
Whoever
think.
plays the bass in the family.
My sister plays this tuba.
Sister plays the tuba. You are from Iowa or wherever the hell that was. Perfect.
Tuba Steve.
I thought it was Scuba Steve, but whatever. Come here, sis. She's like, what are those bubbles? And Gobble says sister. LM says mom. Love Burn says F you.
To me because I said spouse.
Oh. Mary says daughter. Nita says cousins. Daughter.
Is your daughter there?
Brother. I got lost for a second, guys. My shit froze up.
Oh, that's all right. Check our replay out, 920 WN The Apple, overnights Friday, 11:58, and Bubba Army Radio at 10 p.m. Saturdays.
Good job, Mike.
You like that?
So, which family member aggravates you guys the most?
Definitely my brother.
Really? Like, what about him? Is he just a dick? Or, I mean, what?
Growing up, he was always kind of a dick to me.
Really?
Yeah.
What was the worst thing he ever did to you?
There was one time we had this.
It wasn't band camp.
we had this like little coffee table cabinet thing. My brother shoved me in it and then like turned the door so it wouldn't open up against the wall. It's trapped in there.
How'd you get out?
Eventually, me screaming got annoying to him, so he let me out.
Hip! Somebody hip!
You're gonna play like the double bass feet.
All right, here we go. I caught up. 18 people said mom. 17 people said brother. 15 people said kids. 10 said cousin. And 9 said sister. Now, how in the hell
Jackie says her cousin.
is one of y'all her cousin? Oh. She said her cousin? I'm telling that fucking guy. Who's your cousin, Jackie? Oh, how can I find him on Facebook? Seriously, I'm copying and pasting this message right now. You guys know her cousin? Is he cool?
He's awesome.
See, it's only you that hates him. If Robby thinks he's cool, I do too. Number 3. Name a famous Robert.
Robert Plant.
Robert Redford.
I have to go Redford too. That's the first thing that popped in my head. I don't know why. I don't think I can name a movie of his.
Put on the spot. I don't know any other Roberts.
Then who?
I'm gonna say Robert Kirkman. Not sure who that is, but I recognize.
Neither does
the
anyone
name.
else.
That's the writer for Walking Dead.
It is?
Yeah.
All right, then. Yeah, I'll go with Robert Kirkman. He's a good man.
That's a great man.
Does he always have the answers?
Mostly.
I'll search for them as long as I can.
Exactly. We got a plant on the board.
Robert Downey Jr., Robert De Niro,
Conrad.
Robert Plant, Conrad.
Nobody will say Redford.
Yup, just me.
Another plant. Another De Niro.
Kardashian.
Robert Kardashian. Did they sell him or something? Who the hell knows who that is? Who's Robert Kardashian?
Is he in the porn? I missed it.
Matt says Downey Jr.
There's also Robby Lynch.
Oh,
That's not Robert, though.
It's not Robert.
No.
Even though my real name is Robert.
I knew that.
My dad's name's Robert.
So I searched famous Robbies and everything was Robert, so I said, okay, I'll just go with that. Robert De Niro. She said she spelled the Spanish way of saying money. Robert De Niro.
Is that Robert Duvall?
There's a Robert Duvall.
Okay.
Why, you want to change your answer?
No.
Good, because it's not on the board.
Good.
Gabo with a De Niro.
Mine's on the board. I'll stay with it.
Tiff says Redford. Anyone over there, Mikey?
James, let's see. Nope. We got watching. We got
Jimmy
James,
says De Niro.
James says beer, but I don't think there's a Robert Beer, so that must be from.
I like beer.
I think that's been his answer for every fucking thing we've
Beer and
asked.
fishing.
Robert Kennedy.
Robert Kennedy Jr. Is that a person?
You can't just add to his answer, bro.
I can do what I want. It's my show.
Oh, it's your name on the show. Jesus Christ. You know how many times I hear that?
Where's my
Swear to
M&Ms?
God, dude.
Where's my pizza?
20 people said Robert Redford. 17 said De Niro. 16 said Downey Jr.
Robert E.
14
Lee.
said E. Lee. And 10 said Plant. Robert Plant. So Redford, De Niro, Downey Jr., and E. Lee came before Robert Plant. Yeah.
I don't understand.
My friends are cool. All right. Question number 4. Name a character from The Simpsons.
Bart.
Homer.
Krusty. Good old Krusty.
Good old Krusty.
I say Bart. Auto Man. Lisa, Homer, Sideshow Bob, Grandpa, Homer. What'd you call me? Who would be the more famous one, you think? Bart or Homer?
That's what I was trying to figure out because people love Bart.
Bart had a song
It
called
would,
Bart Man.
it would be Homer.
You think so?
Definitely.
Yeah, because I mean,
he's like the face of the Simpsons.
Right, they loved Bart in the beginning, but Homer became the crowd favorite. I
We all
think.
grew up, and now we're him.
And now our wives love us. Did you guys ever watch The Simpsons?
I used to.
I'm a Family Guy guy.
The only time I really ever watched it was when they were having like the full every episode ever marathon.
Oh, back on FX when it first got syndicated.
Oh yeah, well, I watched it about 10 years ago, and then I switched. I like Feud. I prefer Feud 12.
I watched it for about 10 to 13, and after that 13, it's like, I'm growing up, and it's kind of the writing left me.
American
You already
Dad
got
is
what?
definitely my favorite.
Family Guy's my favorite. Dude,
There you go.
remember when they took it off the air?
And then they brought it back.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that happened. I got Netflix.
Oh, that was back.
yeah.
That was back a while.
A while ago.
Yeah, because it was on for what, 3 seasons, 2 or 3 seasons.
Yeah, and then they took it off the air, but
They went to Adult Swim. They got a cult following on Adult Swim.
And then brought it back.
Oh, and people, including me, like were sending mail. You know, dude, what the hell is wrong with you people? That's the best goddamn cartoon on TV right now.
Yeah. It used to be the one I watched the most, Family Guy.
It was great till Seth left. Go do other things.
Like Ted.
I think his passion just shifted to a show like American Dad. Like the writing in American Dad seems like the way
Like they're on
he felt
acid?
about the first portion of Family Guy.
I got it. Yeah.
He made more money with movies, so he wanted to try that movie thing with the, what is it, A Million Ways to Die in the West? Or, which he made a killing, and it was pretty funny.
Yeah, Ellen Dale says she loves American Dad.
I never got into it.
I didn't like it until she made me watch it. Because you either watch it or go to the bedroom and watch TV. I didn't have the remote.
Cleveland show's underrated too.
That's a good show.
Are you serious?
I love Cleveland show.
Cleveland show.
Come on.
Yeah, I love it.
I suppose you like the PJs and
The Wiggles.
The Wiggles. That's what he does. What he likes to
They got
watch.
the clap. They got the clap, and they're giving it to you.
So you're not talking about applauding?
Wait, what? There's a shot for
It's
that.
a Wiggles song.
Sing it.
I've got the clap.
I said
and I'm
sing
giving
it.
to you. I don't want it.
You can't make me.
I'll get flagged.
All right. 30 people said Bart. 23 said Homer. 9 said Apu. 7 said Barney. And 7 said Marge. Now, I've done this question way back in the beginning when I started this about, almost just over a year and a half ago. And Bart was second, Homer was first, and none of the other 3 were even on the goddamn board.
Well, I'm
Seriously.
clapping my hands.
Well, that looks like fun.
It is fun. You should try it, Levi.
All
this
right,
the
I'll
clap?
try it. How's it going?
Oh yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
This.
Do they have medication for
I've
this?
got the clap and I'm giving it to you. I've got the clap and I'm giving it to you. I've
How
got
did it
the
get
clap
past
and I'm
writing,
giving it
like-
to you. Who's got the clap? I do.
This is a real song?
It's really
Why?
easy.
It's a Wiggles song.
I've got the clap.
Tell me you never wrote a song like
There's
this.
subliminal verses
I've got
behind
the
it.
clap and I'm giving
It's not
it to
subliminal
you.
at all.
Oh, no, it's pretty direct, bro.
I mean, hey, it's an easier way to lighten up the news.
Right. And in lighter news, we got
Surprise!
Let's make a metal version of this song.
Dude, that'd be badass.
Yeah.
I got the clap.
Because there's a good chance people listening to that actually have the clap.
You make that, I'll make it my ringtone.
Anyway, Jesus, what the hell just happened? Clap if you got the clap.
It's like, oh, no.
I don't want anyone to know. I'll clap in between
Radio,
breaks.
right? They won't know if I have it.
All right. Quick points update. Low scores this week. I'm not going to read them all. We have Gobble with 8. We have Endale with 11. Rich with 6. Smitty with 12. Love Burns with 7. LM Dale with 7. Matt with 6. Casey with 6. Tip with 10. Mary with 7. Fuck it. I'm going to let y'all know who wins after this next one because I just can't do it. So the next one, number 1's worth 10. All those are worth 5. By the way, you guys are tied for first. All 3 of you. Because I haven't responded to any one of your answers
Let
yet,
Ryan,
so you just-
let Ryan win. He'll feel special.
Right, so Steven doesn't
Will win.
unfriend me.
There you go.
If Ryan doesn't win, you're not my friend no more. All right. Name a word or phrase with the word cold in it.
Cut.
I'll cut you.
Cold cut.
Cold cut combo.
Was that the original name of the
band? But it was a doo-wop group, right?
That was back when we were playing for $5. Cold fish.
Cold as
front.
ice. That was a great movie.
Ice cold beer.
Nice.
That's my favorite game up at Park A, which
Me
is
too.
celebrating their 1-year anniversary.
Rich says cold as ice. Matt says cold cuts.
Common cold. Cold cock.
Casey says clod beer.
Cold clock.
Cold-hearted snake.
Common cold. Jackie O says cold clock.
Hearted bitch.
She would.
Scott says cold ice.
Cold cock.
Well, that doesn't seem tempting.
Or limp dick.
I would really like a cold cock right now. My wife has never said that.
Give me a shot of cold cock.
I have an app for that.
I want a cold cut combo.
Cold-hearted bitch, Smitty says.
Fucking cold.
Fucking cold. Fucking cold. You guys ever been up north?
I lived in Iowa.
I said up north, not out west.
Oh, come on.
Just kidding. I mean, so yeah, that's pretty freaking cold there. I mean,
Yeah.
Been to
how old were you?
Montana.
You have?
Yeah.
For how long?
For like a week.
How was that?
Awful. There was nobody there. It was
Really?
just in Montana.
Oh, okay.
There's nobody
better not
in
have said
Montana
Iowa, bitch.
ever.
Yeah, there's wind and dirt in Montana.
Iowa's got cornfields, so I mean,
No, it's
so
the
much
same.
better.
I'm not calling it better, but that's so it's factual. It's what it is.
How old were you when you moved out of Iowa?
I only moved about 6 months before I met these guys, so I was 25.
So you've only been here, what, a year?
3 years. I think,
Okay.
yeah.
So why'd you move? Your sister put a restraining order on you or something?
It was time. A lot of different reasons. The band I was in didn't work out.
So you just left and fuck you guys, I'm
Well,
out.
my wife and I came down here, and we loved it down here, so that's why we and then we came back up, and we're like, well, it seems great down there, so let's go give it a shot.
All right, so what were y'all's answers again, real quick?
For the cold, I think I said cold cut combo.
Ice cold beer.
Cold medicine.
That's actually a good one. I haven't seen that.
I mean, it is a good one.
But it's not on there.
Yeah.
Cold hearted.
Cold hearted is great.
That's really good.
Cold-hearted snake.
It's not great?
I said snake.
Oh, I
Cold-hearted
said
snake.
snake. All right, you ready?
Yep. We got a winner?
Can I give the answers?
No.
13 people said cold-hearted bitch.
Yeah.
13 said cold as ice. 10 said stone cold or stone cold killer. I just.
Stone
9 said
Cold Crazy.
cold-blooded. And 7 said funky
Fucking
cold Medina.
Oh, cold hard cash.
Cold hard
That
cash.
would have been a good one, but apparently nobody picked it. So
So it would have been a great one.
Well, it doesn't mean it wouldn't have been a good one. Believe me, there's a lot of times that whatever's on this freaking board is not good. I swear to God. So we do have a winner.
All right.
Gabo wins with 22.
Good Goose Times 22.
Ignore us.
We just
easily
look at stuff.
distracted. We're just trying to run a show here.
I saw Shiny. It was Shiny.
I saw Shiny. I saw Shine Down. Anyway, so yeah, that. Hold on, I got to get over here, Mike. You're supposed to be talking right now because
Well, then shut the fuck up.
that's very difficult for me. So usually after we do this, I go ahead and the overflow, the things that didn't make the top 5, I go ahead and run down them real quick and see if anything sparks something. I start with the lamest ones, like famous Roberts. Who gives a shit about Roberts? But Robert Frost.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I don't read, so I don't care. Robert Duvall.
Yep.
Does anyone know who Robert Patterson is? I actually had 3
he's,
people. Who is it?
it's
Dude from Twilight.
Huh?
Is that
The
it?
dude from Twilight.
Oh, he's the wolf.
He really does.
Nah,
The vampire.
He's a
I don't fucking
vampire.
know. He's the glittery guy.
I loved Twilight when I was a kid, man.
Dude, you check your
You're out
messenger?
of
'Cause I have questions a lot. I just want answers to.
You are fired.
Did you change your tampon today?
You know how you guys like Tool and he had Twilight rolling in the background.
So family members, I had in-laws, which you would think that would be a more popular answer, right? Because generally they do kind of.
Mom is a solid one, though.
Mom
As
is
I get
solid.
older, I see people.
Spouse
how
was
they
on
talk
there.
with their mother.
Spouse was
shit.
in there. Daughter's baby daddy. Right, he took it to the next level. Not only did he hit that shit, but he made something with it. And then someone said all of them. Every fucking one of them pisses me off. Which family member pisses you off the most, Mike? Other than your spouse, Pete?
I don't really talk to my family, so I'm pretty solid.
All of them. You're with all of them. All right.
Not anymore.
So then cold phrases. Cold as a witch's tit?
Yeah.
I know you guys are young, but have you heard that before?
Oh, yeah.
You haven't?
Nope.
You've never heard of that?
Nope.
I've heard that one.
Velvet Revolver. That's all I'm saying, bro. You
So you got to remember, I'm the old one.
Cold beverage. Or ice cold beer, same shit, right?
I think they would have spun it around and gave me that one.
Cold shoulder. Well, it didn't make the top 5. These are the lame fuckers that are on the outside of it.
Who's got the one?
Cold shoulder. Have you ever given anyone the cold shoulder? Have you ever been given the cold shoulder?
Yeah.
What'd you do to deserve it?
It was an ex. It was an ex thing.
So you didn't beat her hard enough?
No.
Is that why she's an ex, or?
Yeah, no, it was a bad phone call, but yeah.
A bad phone call.
Yeah.
See, he's old enough to remember phone calls. It wasn't a bad text.
He was probably drunk.
He was probably drunk. He laid his guitar on her while
Show
she
your
was
age.
She woke up, fuck this. Cold clock. Well, they said cold cock. I'm like, damn, I wonder if I'm put an L in there, but it's not what they said. Cold sore. That goes with your medicine.
Oh, God.
Cold turkey. Have you guys, any of you guys smoked cigarettes or anything like that?
I used to. I quit cold turkey. Yep.
That's
I'm actually
why
trying to quit cold turkey right now.
You don't
so.
quite.
Well,
you don't try to quit cold turkey. You know what cold turkey is, right? You just quit, right?
Yeah, just stopping. Yeah.
So how are you trying to quit cold turkey?
I just stopped smoking cigarettes.
So you have quit cold turkey
So far.
Yeah, so far for the
How long's
past
it been?
couple of days.
Come on.
Since Friday.
You get your 2-day pass.
Friday or Saturday.
How long ago did you quit?
I quit officially about almost 2 years ago.
Really?
Yeah.
He still bums them from me.
Yeah, I mean,
when you're drinking?
Yeah.
Right?
That's always the problem.
Yep.
It really is.
But on a day-to-day basis, no, I don't smoke.
Right, you're not smoking around the house, or if you go out and now is it the other smoke that makes you do it, or is it literally
Just
the drinking?
whatever it is about that chemical reaction in your brain when you have some booze, it's just.
It's the part where Bryan goes, smoking what?
Yeah, but that's
No
not,
one's supposed to
That's
know.
not an addiction, bro. That's just life.
That's called a couple
That's
bad
just
days.
joy.
Right, that's called getting home from work.
Right. It's unwinding.
Yeah, screw that. Seriously, I'd rather come home and smoke something than freaking have a couple of beers when I get home.
I like both.
I just can't do. You like both?
I like Fireball.
It's not my preference, but it looks like it's coming.
I love the way he says it's not his preference, but he's brought it up like 4 fucking
Oh, you
times.
mean because of the legal thing?
Yeah,
I don't
should
give a
be
shit
coming
about the
soon.
law.
Yeah.
What's legal? What's illegal about what he just did?
Fireball?
Fireball's not illegal, I don't think.
Fireball's
Should be.
amazing.
Until Trump's done with us. We'll have to freaking export it over the wall. Where's Fireball from? It's got to be from over there, right? If it's spicy, it's from somewhere.
Is that the rule?
Yeah.
Is that somehow racist?
No, it's true.
Habanero.
Exactly. Am I wrong?
I don't know. I thought it was jalapeno.
And what is he?
Jalapeno?
What? Do
Caliente?
you like spicy shit other than Fireball?
Sriracha.
Yeah,
Really?
but
Sriracha.
sriracha, Fireball cinnamon though.
Right, it's not. I mean, it's
Still.
a sweet spice.
Yeah, I do. I enjoy
She was one of the
spice
spicy
It's like drinking Big Red gum.
Yep,
That's what it's
that's a solid answer. Right.
It's just disgusting.
If you don't drink Big
Amazing.
Red, fuck you.
If you don't, he chews it and then re-swallows the saliva.
So drink a little longer.
I don't know. I think the grossest thing to me is that Jägermeister shit.
Oh,
That used
I can't
to be
do
my
it.
jam.
Yep.
I
Dude,
can't do it.
dude,
Got Red Bull and grenadine.
The
Not
first time,
anymore, but yeah.
Yeah.
not anymore.
Back when you were younger.
Yep.
The last time I drank Jaeger, it was on stage in our old band, and he had just became our drummer. And I turned around and I threw up in my mouth, and he saw me do it. And then I wasn't gonna like puke right there on stage, so I just swallowed it.
Oh, I thought he ran over.
And
like
he's
this.
drumming, dude, and his mouth just drops. He's like, "Oh my god, you did not just do that!" Like, I get right back out of the microphone, start singing again.
Dude, you got to do what you got to do. I mean, y'all already said that shit, right? I mean, he's not kissing anybody up there, so who cares what his breath
It
smells
was like a double of Jaeger on an empty stomach all day.
I mean, do you guys drink on stage still? I mean, do you drink more when you first started and now not so much? Or never did?
I mean, we like to drink, definitely.
Depends on my day.
I think one or two before loosen you up a little bit.
But we don't get hammered before we go on stage.
Have you ever done it through the course of your existence? I mean,
Oh, yeah.
you're a
Yes, I
band,
have
right?
done
Oh
it.
yeah, we've gone on stage hammered before, and it wasn't the greatest
Completely
outcome.
forgets the intro of a new song.
Yeah.
What was the worst thing that, I mean, most embarrassing or most like, God damn it, I wish I wouldn't have done that thing that you did when you were drunk? I know it's hard to
Like
remember because you were
on
drunk.
stage or just drunk?
Yeah, no,
in
on
general?
stage. Well, we can go to both, bro.
We're going to go to a dark place soon.
Segment 4.
On stage for me was probably when I was a little bit younger, not in this band, but when I went to do the grand entrance and run up the steps, and I just completely face planted with my
serious?
guitar like right into the ground. Yeah.
Oh, in your face actually
the
hit?
string snapped, my face went right into the floor. Yeah.
So did you get up and just start singing with blood spitting everywhere?
I just switched out my guitar and kept on going, man.
Oh, you weren't playing when you did it. You were just entering the stage.
I was entering the stage, just did
Holy
it.
shit.
And I missed a step.
Putting your best foot forward.
So, I mean, all bands actually, they do the intro of each member at some point during the show, right? So you get your little like minute of time to play your instrument or whatever. Does everyone do that? Is that just a staple?
A lot of people do.
We really don't do that.
Yeah.
We haven't incorporated that. A lot of bands they'll put like a backing track over the PA system, and there'll be like a big intro, like dramatic type of song going on in the background. We'll just go right up on stage, and we have our own instrumental for an intro, and then it leads into our actual set. So
cool.
everything we do is like what
Together.
we do. Everything you see is what you get.
It's
with
so
us.
sweet.
Yeah.
So before we go to break, Jackie O says, Bryan, calm that knee down. And then Ginger Loco says he's the drummer. He can't stop doing it. And then is that Montana? Montana 99999. Hi, Bryan. Hi, baby.
Oh, God.
Who's Montana?
That is my lovely girlfriend.
How's she doing?
I'll
ask her how you doing. She's stalking you.
Stalking.
So she's supporting you by listening to a show that you're on. And he's like, stop watching me. Send her to her room.
She has been texting me non-stop this whole time.
Ask that crazy Jackie girl like why she won't stop, why she keeps messaging us to leave us alone.
Your mic is on though.
Oh yeah.
So you did.
I
just
asked her.
Yeah.
She'll probably text me in a minute.
She'll let you know.
Crazy Jackie. Hey, Crazy Jackie, leave me alone! All right, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to do one or two FLoridiots stories. And then we're going to finish off with some more about you guys.
You're listening to Open Mic Live. We will be back.
I've got the clap and I'm giving it to you. I've got the clap and I'm giving it to you.
Boom, 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 boom. Give me.
Boom, 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 boom.
That's why I'm the singer, guys. So tell me when you're ready. Hi, my name is Ryan. That's Steve on the bass. Down there we've got Bryan smacking skins, Nick's on the guitar. And you are listening to Open Mic Live. And stop.
Hammer time.
Cool curses.
I totally forgot about that. And they didn't even say their name. Welcome back to Open Mic Live right here on openmictheshow.com. We got the last segment here, FLoridiots. But before we do that, definitely want to thank Tacos Gone Mobile for giving us awesome tacos, 1309 East Fletcher Avenue or the University Mall. Also want to say hi to our partners, IRNBroadcast.com. Through them, you can listen to us on the go with their app right there from the homepage and TuneIn Radio and all the other fun stuff. Raw Talk Online and No Name Network, also partners of ours. And, of course, you can catch the replay of the show, 920 WON overnights tomorrow, 11:58 on WON the Apple, and Bubba Army Radio, 10 p.m. Saturday nights.
It's Florida time.
I like the way you do that with no commas. It's like just one, like one hashtag.
I went to school for this.
What a waste of money.
Yeah, I agree.
So that last bit of noise you heard before we came back from break was Cruel Curses.
Cruel Curses,
That was
that's
that was their way of saying hello to us, I guess, or goodbye to us. Dude, what a are you guys familiar with them? Do you know
Cruel Curses?
Yeah.
I haven't seen them play yet, but I am familiar with them. I know about them. Yes.
Yeah, because Rich is another big fan of theirs. I mean, they actually work together. They perform together quite a bit. But we went to see Sunshine and Bullets at State Theater, and those guys were on stage, and it's insane. You guys would love it, I think.
We're playing with them on the 14th.
That Bryan came in and
you were
chimed in
talking
on
about that
that.
earlier. Dude, you're going to love them. I'm telling you, y'all will be good friends because they're down-to-earth people just like you get. You know, we've been lucky so far because we haven't had any assholes in here. You know what I'm saying? Like
Not
so
yet.
except for
We're not done yet.
Right, he's like, this shit ain't over. We got 30 more minutes. All right, so this next segment is FLoridiots. He's already played the intro music, and I talked right over it, so screw off. I hate you, I swear to God. So the first one comes from Pinellas County. A nursing home employee, 20-year-old Alexis Williams, was arrested for video voyeurism and video voyeurism dissemination. So the difference is, one is just doing the voyeurism. The other one is actually putting it out there on, like, media. You know what I mean? Sharing it. I had to look up dissemination. I thought it was insemination and everything went backwards. So she filmed 2 of the assisted living facility residents having sex without their knowledge. Now, they're in a nursing home. There's a good chance a lot of things happen without their freaking knowledge is what I'm guessing. So the unaware porn stars were an 81-year-old woman and a 59-year-old man. Is that robbing the cradle at that age? Seriously.
They're both robbing the grave.
The grave. They're one orgasm away from death.
Keeping love alive.
So Williams, which is the weirdo filming all this shit, was turned in by a Snapchat follower, which is where she aired the video shortly after taking it. Now, are you an idiot? Seriously. If you're going to do that, don't you select the people that you're going to send it to, like people you would trust not to turn you in? You don't just throw that out there, do you?
They're my story. Yeah.
Right. Or save it for the privacy of your own bathroom. I mean, seriously. So she confessed to doing it with no explanation. Like she had no... you know why she did it, right? Was to make people laugh.
Because old people are having sex.
It's like grilled cheese. Just split it apart.
Jesus.
Brian.
It seems a little wetter than it should.
Is that how they originally churned cheese?
That makes me moist.
That... I just went...
Gotta age it in a cave.
What kind of cheese, though?
From under...
It's Gruyere. Definitely.
From under which one of those? You pick a wrinkle. It's
From
like
under a
picking
roll.
which wrinkle has the cheese? Anyway, so that's fucked up. I mean...
Worst game ever.
So you guys... we all watch porn, right? Your women are watching.
I'm sure we can all watch.
I'm watching it now.
Do it right now.
Dude, he's been naked since he got in here. I don't know what y'all are talking about.
It's turning into one.
But I mean, seriously, 81-year-old woman with a 59-year-old guy. Ugh.
Yeah.
Look, Robbie's over there going, I don't see what the fuck's wrong with that shit. You would watch it, wouldn't you?
Keep an open mind.
That's not an open mind, dude. That's just disgusting as hell.
He's got like 3 tabs of that open up on his phone right now.
All in different spots.
Granny gets railed.
Jackie, check his history, Jackie.
Again.
All right, so the next one comes from Palm Beach. A 29-year-old woman was arrested for making a false police report and child neglect. She called in the kidnapping of her 6-year-old daughter. She claimed that they got a ride home with a stranger from the El Bodegón market. I said it right, by the way. No, I did not say it right.
That sounded right.
So they got a ride home to Tavares Cove Mobile Home Park. Is there a shocker for you? Saturday evening, an Amber Alert was sent out. Sunday morning, the girl was located at her aunt's house. So why do you think the mother actually, like, she admitted to doing it, you know what I mean, wrongly. Why do you think she did it?
To get attention.
Same reason that bitch posted the freaking wrinkled up bitch getting hit.
No, is he kidnapping, taking...
There was a child.
Yeah,
there was an Amber Alert.
Oh, okay.
It didn't really actually happen.
Yeah, it's got to be attention, yeah.
Yeah.
Probably just retarded.
You're the closest.
Munchausen.
Her reason for all of this was that she had been drinking all day and couldn't remember where her daughter was. So basically
drinking?
She's bad at hide and seek and had to call the cops in to freaking help her finish this shit off.
Saw that fireball.
Right?
I lost my baby. Help, police.
Any of you guys have kids?
No.
If you did, would you try to lose them?
I try to lose them. No. Maybe. I don't know.
We're playing hide and seek forever.
I still haven't found them.
Right. Do you want kids?
Yeah. At some point, yep.
At some point.
Mm-hmm.
With an 89-year-old woman?
With an 89-year-old? I don't think that's possible anymore.
Sure it is. Technology? Psh.
Yeah, well,
We've come a long way in
I
modern
think
advancements.
It's been dust for a while.
Just in the
on my
wind.
chin.
Jesus.
How about you? You guys are young. Are you even thinking about kids yet?
I'd definitely love to have kids in
Really?
the future. Yeah.
How about Jackie?
I'm sure she would.
If she would go away, I would know. You're really young.
I mean, it would be. I find it would be kind of cool to be a dad at some point, but not
A
anytime
while
soon.
from now. Dude, yeah, man.
You can say
Enjoy it.
no.
Enjoy it. Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, you're not at an age where people are going, what a dick, he doesn't want to be a dad. I mean, you're at an age where it's like, good, you're making great decisions. You're in a local band.
I'm 37. I'm still not grown up enough yet to have a kid.
Height doesn't matter, bro. You can freaking have a kid no matter how tall you are.
I got my phone book yesterday, by the way.
Did you really?
Yeah.
He doesn't throw them away anymore. He sits on them.
Put my pants on.
What's that?
Nothing.
I put my pants on.
Yeah.
It was a good day.
Jesus Christ. So, speaking of pulling your pants up, like, you guys are rock stars, right?
Absolutely.
And you've been on stages. Have you performed in multiple band venues before?
Yeah.
And they're bigger crowds, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, and drunker people,
Yeah.
Yep.
right? The trailer
Always.
park's just empty into that son of a bitch.
Always.
Yeah.
How much nudity do you get?
Nudity?
I mean, like, Gasparilla. If you can get nudity at Gasparilla and you guys can't do it, then you're doing something wrong.
Guess we'll have to work on it, I guess.
Maybe we have to get naked first, and then we get it in.
Lead by
return.
example, yeah.
You know, I'm pretty sure Damon has flashed us before.
Actually, yeah, I've seen some man boobies before.
one
Does that
of
count?
my best friends. He just
And you're still
once
friends.
opens it up. Yeah, bro.
You're patient.
In a previous band, we were signing things, and one of my former band members did have to color in a nipple with a magic marker at the end of a show. That was a good one.
Rock star status.
Yeah. Like, will you sign it? He's like, no, but I'll color it in.
Color by numbers. Do people ask you guys to sign things at this point?
Mm-hmm.
You guys got a following now?
Yep.
I mean, you've added two to it. I mean, we won't go to any shows, but we'll listen to your shit.
I still get music for free. Oh.
Yeah.
But, I mean, do you?
Yeah, we have people showing up.
It's
with,
actually kind of
shirts
crazy.
on now and everything.
Is it really?
It's kind of crazy, like, because to us, we're regular local musicians, and then we never really expect for somebody to come up and be like, hey, can we have your autograph? Like, for somebody to think that we were that good, you know what I mean, and be like, I want your autograph, like that. I mean,
How weird was it the first time?
I don't know what to do with my hands.
Yeah, it was strange. It wasn't
I'm not
in
talking about
this
when you
band.
became a virgin. Or lost your virginity, I mean, I'm sorry. I don't know, I used my hands up until that point. But I mean, seriously, who was the first person to be asked for an autograph?
I believe it was me or Ryan and I together. Or
Yeah,
something
it was like
that.
a collective. So I think they came up with it. They bought a CD and they came up and just wanted everybody's. That happens a lot. They'll say, can we get everybody's autograph on one because they want to.
Which is always like it's awesome, but it's always the worst because I have to hunt down either one of them throughout the venue. Like, this person wants your autograph real quick, and then like
we don't have roadies yet, so we're out there doing
we're like all in separate areas at different times when it comes to shows.
So is that why you one-upped them with a stalker?
A little bit, probably.
Did you really have a stalker? I mean, is it still
low key?
Low key? A low key stalker.
I think Ryan had a random chick like touch his cheek one night or something like that.
Yeah,
Well, that's just
nobody
weird.
tell my wife.
Walked up to
like
him
a
like
grandma, like
called,
so cute.
No, she like wiped his hand on it, or wiped her hand on
Wiped
his
it.
cheek.
They ran out of paper towels in the bathroom.
Called him her big man.
Caress
or
is the
something.
proper word, Robby. Not
She called him what?
Like her big man, didn't she?
there's my boy or something.
There's
I don't
my
know.
big man or something like that.
You my boy, Blue.
That's funny though.
He was like, "Oh my god, my wife's gonna kill you."
Look, she doesn't know my wife's a black belt.
Jackie says, "I'm trying to find a market right now, dude. You're in trouble. Don't fall asleep first."
Wait, trying to find a marker right now?
Right.
Colored in nipples. Yeah.
So speaking of that, like you guys, when did you start drinking?
When did I start
Yeah,
drinking?
they can't arrest you now. It's too late.
Like
Yeah.
5 p.m.
I think the first time I ever went to a party, I was about 15. I
Wow.
think. Wow. Are you surprised because it's low or because it's high?
Because you were high.
That's low.
But that's about right.
Yeah.
15's about right. I mean, the
Yeah.
first time you actually went out, because you can drive then.
Yeah, I was
Someone could
old
drive.
enough to have friends that were capable of getting this stuff. So
So did you guys
I
ever
started
do that
drinking
thing?
at
The whole
14.
whoever passed out first
God.
ends up like a pinata.
Oh yeah,
somewhere?
I've piled garbage on people. We've written on people.
I woke up one morning with somebody dumping the dirt out of their shoe on my face, so I stole their shoe and I pissed in it.
You woke up to that?
It was a brand new Air Jordan shoe too. Yeah.
So you woke up in the middle of them doing that?
Yeah, they like scooped the dirt up with their shoe and then they just dumped it on me. So when he passed back out, like I just took his shoe and took a piss in it.
I was gonna say, what was the time frame? Was it like grab the shoe, like I'm right now, I'm pissing in your shoe?
Did you make him drink out of it like a high heel?
No, we actually ended up getting into a fist fight about it.
Did you really?
It actually ended up into a real fist fight. Yeah.
Did you knock his freaking ass out?
No, we both beat the shit out of each other.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, you were younger?
Yeah.
Yeah, no one really knocks anyone out when you're 15, right? You just fight until you become best friends.
Yeah, pretty much.
Did you become good friends after that?
Oh, we were best friends to that even before then.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, so you were married. That's how you kept him around. You just beat him. So how long you been with your girl?
It's almost 10 months. It's almost
10 months. Holy shit. So
it's been a while.
You just had it. 1 month ago, he had the little baby. So how has it been? What's the hardest thing about... Are you living together?
We're not living together.
Oh, so it's not that hard yet.
Not that hard. I'd say, honestly, the hardest thing about being in a relationship with her is we cannot agree with music.
Oh, really?
She loves...
Be
loves like, Marilyn Manson. I'm just like, no. I want progressive technical metal, please.
Well, I mean... From what I understand, someone here likes dubstep. Isn't that the same shit?
I like dubstep.
Oh, it's you. Yeah, I was just checking. Rich let me know that. I'm like, dubstep.
I had a dubstep phase when I was in high school.
You did what?
I had a dubstep phase
I actually,
in high school.
I took him to his first rave ever, and it was amazing.
Did you wear wings?
We were front row up against like all the subwoofers, and the whole time, like he was just screaming "woo" the whole time.
Now that's fun, dude.
I was very, very, very intoxicated. I don't know how many times Robby had to pick my hat up off the floor and put it back on my head. There were a couple times this random guy standing behind me ended up picking it up and putting it on my head.
Was it full of dirt?
I hope not.
I'm being buried. So that was a long time ago, right? Like a couple years ago, because you're only 23.
When we went to
when you were doing raves.
Oh, that was like maybe 3 or 4 months ago.
Oh, really?
When I took him to his first rave, yeah.
3 or 4 months ago?
Yeah.
So you were forcing dubstep down his throat.
I'm pretty sure it was a little longer.
Oh, no, he wanted to go.
What's the...
he wanted it. I
he
can tell.
wanted to go.
You need a safe word.
Whiskey. My safe word shall be whiskey.
So how do you feel about the dubstep?
I hate dubstep.
I knew that was right here.
Yep. Up high, man. I do not like it.
I mean, I have a friend that's all he listens to is like, to me it's all the same.
Yeah, I will say it's kind of upsetting, not because it's getting popular. It's just kind of upsetting that genre and that style of music is starting to overtake actual musicians. That is the upsetting part about it.
It's ridiculous.
That's where you basically have the stupid board with sound effects, right? It's
I mean, producing that music takes talent. It takes skill to do that. But to play it live compared to an actual band live, that's the disappointing part.
Come see my laptop live. You know?
Yeah, that's the very disappointing part.
What kind of offer is that? I mean, seriously, bro, we were just kidding about all the gay, naked shit earlier. So I'm glad you bring that up because I was over music, period. Like radio music, just stop listening to. I just listened to talk radio, period. And then we started bringing you guys, and it just rekindled a love for music that, my whole playlist is nothing but local music now.
Good.
And, I'm part of a station that's called IRN Broadcast, and which I've mentioned to you guys before. And that's all we play now on there is nothing but local music because you guys deserve it. Everyone's missing out on what's good going on out there. You know what I mean? That's the reason we turned this into this because it sucks. If you can rekindle my love, I guarantee someone else is going to love you.
I'm hoping that we do see a resurgence back into real music.
Yeah,
and, swinging back from the rap stuff, all the stuff that isn't like synthesized in a lab, basically.
I couldn't tell you like how much of a difference it is to go to a venue and watch a DJ just go crazy. Like, yeah, it's cool. You know what I mean? Everyone's partying. But the difference between that and going to see an actual band, like when I saw Bring Me the Horizon last Friday, nothing could compare to
There's
that.
A connection to
live band, real people. You know what I mean? Like
with real, like you can just see the love of it coming out.
That's not $100 a ticket.
Yeah, and it wasn't pre-recorded. It's all being played to you live. You
right?
Know what I mean?
What? Their stuff's pre-recorded? Like the Super Bowl was pre-recorded? Come on. That's ridiculous.
Red Hot
You
Chili
guys are
Peppers.
haters. Oh.
You guys are haters. You guys watch sports? Nobody cares.
I watch esports. I'm a nerd.
You watch what?
Esports.
He watches porn.
It's esports.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I
I'm a nerd.
didn't know ecstasy was a sport, bro.
It is when you do it right.
Hell is esports?
Electronic video games. Yeah.
People doing
EA
speed,
Sports.
like speed runs of video games.
Not EA Sports, but
no one listens to that. She watches that.
No, like playing against each other online.
Yeah.
And, that's become so competitive. Like there's actual tournaments that are $100,000. These kids get sponsors. Isn't there a college or a couple colleges that have offered courses for this garbage?
Yeah, there's becoming a college scene now. So, yeah.
Oh, that makes you cool. You might as well be a hipster. What the fuck?
I'm waiting for the podcasting college.
So that's another thing I want. Like I said, you guys have great personalities, right? Sunshine and Bullets, you know them. They have great personalities. Well, come to find out, there's a lot of you guys out there that don't know each other. I know damn well you would love each other because you have great personalities. It just hasn't mended together. Mm-hmm. I want you guys to start building a web because together you'll be unstoppable.
Most definitely. That's,
period. You know what I mean?
I made a comment before today on Facebook. That this scene, a lot of people don't have any faith in the scene anymore, which is, some people see it differently, but this scene has never been any more alive. Like,
I agree.
And I've never seen so many bands work together to help each other out to reach a common goal.
And that's exactly what I'm saying. And everyone wants to do it, but no one's, you know what I mean? Like, you're bands.
Yeah.
You know? And that's what I like to see the change because it used to be bands were everything was about themselves, but everything is coming together. And I think it's the age. You know what I mean? I think it's a different outlook on it. The whole
lift
thing.
each other up. You know?
Yeah, exactly. Because you're drunk and whiskeyed out.
Yeah.
I mean, I've played plenty of shows to where there's been more band members in the crowd than actual family members or actual fans.
But that's what I want to change.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, I want them there, but we need to get more fans in there.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean? We're gonna make it happen. Well, you guys are gonna make it happen because they're gonna want to hear you. I'm gonna shove it down their throat until they do.
Good,
do it.
Not it.
Wait, but okay.
What happened?
Huh?
That's why he doesn't talk.
That's what it takes.
Hey, if they don't say no, it's not rape.
That's a good point.
And if they're sleeping, they can't say no.
All right, Bill Cosby.
That's where I go, honey, you awake?
Pill drop.
Right. Right, because if you ask her if she's awake and she says yes, you can just record the yes part forward. She said yes.
She texted me yes after I asked her this question.
Well, there's a contract now on your stupid phone.
A contract?
Yeah, you can just set a contract up, Rep.
So there's no more check yes or no?
It's a contract for consent.
Shut up.
And I'm dead serious.
I'm going to make you sign one next week.
Nope. I won't do it. You'll have to rate me. Oh.
Jesus Christ. So we're closing up on the end. Let everyone know where you're going to be and all that. Go ahead, Brian.
I'm probably going to go to bed.
No.
Okay, not
wrong.
I'll answer it.
Yes, probably.
Jesus
Probably going to go to bed.
I mean, seriously. Right,
Oh,
Drummer's
good.
Gone Wild later in
Good.
Brian's bed.
Rather than working hard, I'm going to bed.
I'm going to go to bed.
No,
First of all, that's not a very rock star answer. After this, I'm going to put the kids to bed.
It's almost 10.
I'm tired.
No, next Saturday we'll be in Cape Coral at Rackham's Billiards for Bike Night with Polar Summer. Other great bands that are playing down there, and then the Friday following that Friday, April 14th, we have our homecoming show from our tour that sang Florida at the 662 in downtown St. Pete.
Who's all going to be in that?
Agea, Cruel Curses, Mr. Handsome.
Oh, you're going to be there?
Yeah. Double feature, man.
You said double fisted. Go ahead.
But no, it'll definitely be a good show. We're going to be premiering our brand new stage show. I've got lots of cool new stuff to look at. And
where can people get your album?
You can go on Amazon. You can go on iTunes. You could go to Spotify. Any major music retailer, we promise you it's on there.
Share the link with me, and I'll push it out to everybody.
Yeah.
Okay.
Soon to be, coldclockknockout.com is running. You can see all of our shows there. We have our entire lineup of tour dates. And and then soon we'll get videos and we'll get some music up there and we'll have outlets to just go to that place and click and it'll be your hub.
Instead of going everywhere.
Yeah. It being all
one-stop shopping.
Mm-hmm.
So do you guys have other merchandise too? Shirts and stickers
we got
and all that?
shirts, stickers. We got
Posters.
download cards because some people, rather than a physical CD, they want an actual digital
digital
of it,
copy.
so they can download it after they get the card. We have posters, all that stuff.
How well does that stuff sell when you're doing the show?
Depending on the show, it actually for us it's sold pretty well.
Yeah.
We're still trying to get rid of the stock so we can actually get new stuff in, but it's been selling a lot better than we thought.
Obviously, Mike didn't
Every
give a shit what
time.
you had to say.
Every time. The guy that runs his borders.
I mean, thanks for coming in, but no one wants to hear what you got to say. All right, well, thanks again for coming in, guys. We got Bryan, Ryan, Robby. You guys are awesome, seriously. Thanks for being good sports, because I'm a dick, and so it takes a lot.
Really enjoyed being here.
Awesome, thank you.
Great
And Mike?
What?
If you could just teach me how to do that shit, I wouldn't need you.
I keep telling you this.
I'm just
I
kidding.
go be on the
love
couch
him.
and watch TV.
All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. We appreciate you all, and we love you all. Mike, tell them what we're doing.
Jesus Christ, we are busy, busy, busy. Join us tomorrow night at the Improv. If you don't have tickets yet, you might not be able to go. Let's see. Saturday,
I will be at Oldsmar Days.
I will be at Pegasus.
We'll both be at Pegasus.
Oh, yeah. Roast battle with Jeff Luis. He's going to be putting that on.
Some great comedians. We're going to have Aneria there.
Can't
We'll
wait.
have Logan.
I said I can't wait.
All right, see you later.
No, I'm going now. Bye. Anyway, yeah, and then, of course, the 15th, come together at Beer and Brownies Open Mic Live presents Elijah Hernandez, Cam Bertrand, Jack Mantra. Damn it, I'm so bad at that.
So, Montana, I'll text you later what he was saying between breaks.
Are we done? We're gonna cut out. We're gonna cut out G2P and Kaminar.
I love you, G2P.
And Kaminar.
I love you, Kaminar.
We're gonna be all out there. Let's see what else is with us. I don't know. Thank you, Tacos Gone Mobile. Thank you, IRN Broadcast, No Name Network, Raw Talk Online, Bubba Army Radio.
Did you get Nitwit.tv?
920 WON the Apple, Nitwit.tv.
Piccoli TV.
And all of you other guys out there.
Oh, am I talking
We
over
love you, Smitty. We'll be back next week, 7 o'clock, with Elijah Hernandez. Check him out before you get to see him live. And come together at Beer and Brownies. We'll be back next week. Love you guys.